Ho ho buddies, welcome to Borderline Games. I'm Gareth and today we're playing Raincode. Last time on Raincode we jumped into the Mystery Labyrinth. We've got this guy's name, Deku Hasta. Desuhiko. I had some of the right letters right. Desuhiko. And we're looking at the right how question. We've got how was the poison mixed into the glass? How was the poison brought to the theatre hall? How was the poison glass chosen? I think how was it brought to the theatre hall? Is this important?
How was the poison brought to the theater hall? You sure about that?
Sure. Seems like a good place to start.
Our goal here is to answer the question, how was the poison brought to the theater hall? Speaking of, where did the poison used in the murder come from?
From the chemistry lab. Yeah.
It's a highly toxic experimental chemical.
Why not just take it from the...
Raincode is just a walking simulator at this point, isn't it?
The chemicals bottle was huge, so it's difficult to carry around in secret.
Then they must have swapped the containers and brought it to the theater. Ooh, that's gotta be it.
Whee! So was that a wrong thing to do? Oh, it's like the other one. The first one we did. It's like a minecart race, but school themed.
Snap out of it! It's time you showed off the fruits of my mentorship! Come on, concentrate!
Focus. What was used to transport the poison? Okay. An eyedropper, paintbrush, eyedropper. Is that right?
This way! We're gonna crash!
Oh. Was it wrong? That was wrong. It wasn't an eyedropper? I don't remember.
Concentrate!
What was used to transport the poison? A paintbrush.
This way!
Is that right? I can't be right. It's going to be wrong again.
There's a wet paintbrush in the chemistry lab. The culprit used it to carry out the poison.
Ah.
They took the poison out of the lab by applying it with the brush.
Okay.
Come on, concentrate!
What was the poison brushed onto? The glass? Wine bottle. Another glass.
This way! The missing glass could be brought to the theater hall without drawing suspicion. The culprit poisoned the glass and brought it to the theater hall.
I love mysteries.
You can do it, Master!
What happened to the other glass? Switched with the used glass. Handed to prop master. Switched.
This way! The culprit replaced the poisoned glass with the prop glass.
Only one slip up. It's as good as perfect.
I thought I was going to have a heart attack.
We're not done yet. It's just getting started.
At least we now know how the poison was brought in. The culprit used a paintbrush from the chemistry lab and directly applied the chemical onto the backup glass.
Yeah, if it's the same kind of glass as the prop on stage, it could be brought into the theater without suspicion.
But the chemical is only lethal for 30 minutes, right? Even if it was prepared before the performance, it takes about 45 minutes before the Duel of Poison Cup scene. That's way too late!
Right, so how about that, Yuma?
Does it mean...
There is one person who could have brought the poison in before it expired.
Does it mean that the poison was brought into the theatre? And then the poison was applied whilst... No. That can't be right, can it?
pick the right one here, yeah? Can you do it, Yuma?
Yeah, you can count on me.
I definitely remember all of these people and all of their backgrounds. Who could have brought the poison to the stage?
I was in the audience the whole time.
I think it was Yoshiko.
I couldn't do it from the stage. There's no way I could have done that. I couldn't do it from this. I was in the audience the whole time.
Was she in the audience the whole time? I mean, if that's true, then she couldn't have done it.
I couldn't do it. I was in
But I
the
feel
audience
like...
the whole time.
Wasn't she the one that came in late, or was it her?
There's no way I could have done that.
She's not giving me a reason. It's you, Karane. Hiya! No. Fucked up.
Liar.
The poison was used 45 minutes, which means those on stage you're managing the lights.
She was managing the lights.
Got it.
So, it has to have been...
There's no way I could have done that.
Yeah, I believe you now.
Audience the whole time.
Take this!
Yoshiko, it was you, wasn't it?
What? Me?
The only way to use a poison with a 30-minute expiration, 45 minutes into a play, is to bring it during the performance.
We saw her going through the crowd, so...
But
You know,
Warna was acting on stage
walking
the whole
in,
time, and Kurane was
running past the
managing
seats.
lights on the catwalk. But Yoshiko,
There she is.
you were working backstage, so you were the only one who could move about freely. In fact, you arrived late to the theater hall after the performance had already begun. You were about 15 minutes late, which is 30 minutes before the duel of poisoned cups. Just enough time for the poison to be lethal.
So it was you. You brought the poison and got Kaden to drink it. No, it's not me.
Yuma, after her!
Oh.
Hey, you can't get away that easy. My master loves hunting down prey on the run.
Don't talk about me like that.
I'm not a dog!
Let's go this way. Where'd she go?
Which way'd she go?
How would I know the answer to this? What was the glass put into the... Oh, hang on. What was the glass put in to be transported? A pouch? The pocket of a school uniform. We've got a pouch or a... Okay, cool. I wish I'd remembered that. A water gun that looks like a gun. There's a hole for adding water on top. Yes, too. Okay, so the actual bottle of poison couldn't have been taken because it's too large to conceal on one's person. Paintbrush. Eyedropper. That hasn't been used. Okay, I don't think that helped me, but let's say it was... the pocket of a school uniform. Can you put a glass in the pocket of a school uniform? Nope. No, you can't. I didn't think so. I'm just trying to 100% it, you know? Which means I gotta do all the options.
As a the production assistant, Yoshiko always had a bag with her. In it, she carried
Yeah.
the glass with poison brushed on. The glass would be small enough to fit in the bag, and even if someone saw it, she could say it's just a prop.
I see. So she prepared for the murder while in her role as a production assistant.
Sneaky. Here she is in this classroom. Was it just her doing it?
It doesn't feel right chasing after a girl like this.
Was she getting revenge for the other murder?
Seriously. Hey, time to cough it up! You did it, didn't you? Not me. I didn't do it.
You think crying will save you? Well, you're right. You're so cute. Come here.
It's okay. I'll forgive you for murder.
Oh, it's all good. With my kind of charisma, I can make anyone a fan.
Interesting. Interesting thing to be saying right now.
She might even lead us all the way to our goal.
Why do you always get all the attention, Yoshiko?
You're such an ass-kissing bimbo.
Were you jealous when Kaden took your spot?
Is that why you killed her?
Whoa. Oh. Well, Mystery Phantoms, famously, are the baddies. So does that mean it definitely wasn't her?
Hypocrite!
Is she being framed?
What? Hey, that's way too mean. Even if she is the culprit, I'm sure she has a heartbreaking reason why.
I didn't do it! I'm not the culprit!
Ooh. Oh. Is it all three of them? Oh, is it a reasoning battle or whatever it's called? Yes. Reasoning deathmatch. I beg your pardon. Waruna's actions, Yoshiko's actions. Waruna was acting during the performance, of course. It would have been difficult for her to have purposely poisoned Karen. Yoshiko always watches plays beginning to end, but for this performance she arrived late. She sat at the right edge of the front row and didn't leave before the blackout. Kurune. As a member of the lighting crew, Kurune was standing on the catwalk above the stage during the performance. Karen was more tense than usual prior to the start of the performance, pacing restlessly and yelling at underclassmen. Was Karen trying to poison Waruna and it went wrong? I think that might have been what happened, because wasn't Kurune highlighting the other glass or something, right? Is this going to be important?
The hypocrite Yoshiko is the culprit!
Oh, okay.
Only you could have brought the poison.
What?
No!
Oops.
I'm not the culprit!
Yoshiko took the poisoned glass.
And switched out the glass on the shelf,
Oh, god damn it.
Secretly in the dark.
Secretly in the dark. I am fucking this up. No one could have swapped the glasses. Oh my god, Gareth. It's the worst performance yet.
In that case,
If Yoshiki did it, then the blackout would have been her only chance to swap the glasses. Could you really have done that? Let's check the solution keys to see what Yoshiko was doing during the blackout.
I'll be direct.
Okay. She arrived late to the theatre hall. She sat at the right edge and didn't leave before the blackout. Okay. So it's got to be this.
With you.
God damn it.
You could have brought the poison.
Okay, dodged it.
No, no, no!
Okay. Okay.
I'm not the culprit!
I believe you, Yoshiko.
Yoshiko took the poison glass
There'd be no point in this section if you were the culprit.
And switched out the glass on the shelf!
secretly in the dark.
Bang! Oh, could I have switched between Yoshiko and Desuhiko? That's cool. I forgot I could do that.
When Yoshiko returned to the theater hall, she sat at the right edge in the front row for the rest of the show. She would have had to move from the audience onto the stage to reach the shelf and swap glasses. But that's impossible. The lights were only out for 5 seconds. Even if she ran over, someone would have heard her footsteps. So Yoshiko couldn't have been the one who swapped the glasses during the performance.
Ow!
So it was a group effort.
She disappeared.
I'm gonna sneeze.
So Yoshiko wasn't there?
Whew. Whew. That was a weird sneeze.
She did bring the poison from the chem lab into the theater, though, right? The method was already explained.
He went a bit French then, wasn't he? The method was already explained. He's our Poirot, I think.
But still, she's not the culprit?
If she couldn't have swapped the glasses on the shelf, she can't be the one who committed the
She had an accomplice.
Let's keep going for now.
Look at those numbers. Let's go into the number room.
All this is making me scared of women. I wish Shinigami would comfort me.
And Desuhiko's going incel.
Oh, but I'm committed to Master.
Oh, damn it! I should give up my memories and sign a pact with the Death God too, then! Quick, Yuma! Punch me in the back of the head as hard as possible!
If you insist.
Let's not.
Oh, a dead end.
Damn. No matter what.
Just like in Chaos Head.
Always a dead end.
Are you sure that's the case? What if there's something that makes the wall collapse?
Doesn't seem like it. Nothing can be done here.
So this doesn't lead to who it is, even if we solve how was the poison brought to the theater hall?
I mean, why wouldn't it?
Seems that way. We should turn back for now.
Okay,
My magic will be there in a snap.
awesome. With your magic, could you just make us solve the other stuff, or do I have to do that? What's convenient? Hocus pocus. Zoom. What? What does this mean? Zoom? Oh, is it a... Was that a reference? Are we referencing something then? How's the poison?
Point in
Oh.
rushing. Let's take it nice and slow. Who wants a break?
We can't do that. There's a time limit to solving the mystery labyrinth.
Time limit? What happens when it runs out?
Well, your soul leaves your body and you're trapped wandering the mystery labyrinth.
Yeah, probably should have told you about Desuhiko.
In the end, your soul will be absorbed into the mystery labyrinth and you disappear. In other words, you die.
You know, it looks like half of Shinigami's hair is dyed black, but it's clearly not in, like, the sprite. But on the actual model, it looks like it.
Yuma, come on! We gotta get out of here!
Is that part of the mystery?
Yeah, I know.
Master, which route do you want to take next?
See, it's not there. How was the poison mixed into the glass? How was the poison glass chosen? So yeah, okay. This is all three of them being involved. How is it mixed into the glass?
Are you sure you want to take the how is the poison mixed into the glass route?
Yeah, let's do it. Fuck you, Shinigami. I don't do what you tell me. Always.
We're gonna solve the mystery of how was the poison mixed into the glass. Actually, I was thinking about that. Maybe it's wrong to think the poison was in the glass itself.
Yeah, the Peacekeeper said the same thing.
Desuhiko was a bit detective noir then.
Found on the victim's glass.
Oh, right. If that's the case, it narrows down the possibilities for Hal by a lot.
But don't let your guard down. Unriddling a mystery labyrinth is never so simple.
Film noir. This way? What's that on the floor? A butterfly. Nice. Umaneko. When they cry. Oh, god damn it, not a boulder.
Oh, what is this? I told you it wasn't easy.
Stop laughing!
Come on, concentrate.
When was the glass set on a stage? During the play. Have to have been. Uh-oh. It must have been before the play. That's right, I knew that. It was before the play. Couldn't have been after.
The prop master
I'm so glad that this game takes it easy on me.
before the performance began.
This is real bad, Yuma. We got more boulders coming at us.
Come on, concentrate, concentrate. There's another door, Master.
When was the poison placed in the glass? During the play.
It's this door. The poison is effective for 30 minutes. The Duel of Poison's cup scene
How does the boulder follow us?
into the play,
Can't get through that door.
which means the only way the poison could be used was during the performance.
Easy. So the only person that could have poisoned it
Made it through.
was either Karen or Warner or whatever her name is.
Come on.
Warner.
There's no time to slack off. We gotta keep going.
So the poison trick was actually set up during the performance.
The poison is effective for 30 minutes, but the Duel of Poison's cup scene occurred 45 minutes into the play. Which means the only way the poison could be used was during the performance.
But that glass was on stage the whole time.
I don't like only seeing Desuhiko's head sometimes.
True, the set was fixed
there.
an hour before the play, and the glasses were already set on the shelf by then.
Just clipping in and out.
So the culprit slipped the poison in.
Just have him walk next to me on the left.
watching.
So is it not applied using the brush? Was the brush just the transport of the poison? Oh, hello, girls.
It's them.
The culprit is Warna!
It's supposed to be a shadow, but it makes the hair look so dark on one side. Look. It's crazy.
There is no other.
You're crazy.
It has to be her.
Why me? Stop making such baseless accusations.
The reality is they all work together.
Both Yoshiko
Or
and Kurane blame Waruna?
they were all working together to kill Karen. Or they were all working with Karen to kill Warner. That's what it's got to be. They're trying to kill Warner.
I hate to see girls fighting each other.
The only person who could have added poison to the glass was whoever was also on stage.
Which had to have been Karen, not Warner.
So that means it has to be Warna. She's the culprit.
No. No, no, no!
Murderer.
That's the ultimate Karen move, poisoning yourself to avoid paying for a meal that you feel like you were served incorrectly. What a Karen.
No, no, no.
Not particularly funny. Not your best moment, Gareth. What's she doing? She's changing.
Women are terrifying.
Why does she always have a gun?
I'm not the culprit!
Maybe they were both trying to poison each other.
It's you, Yoshiko!
Reasoning deathmatch. Okay.
I'm not the culprit.
Let's switch. Oh, that's what that does? Used assist? Okay, cool.
Yoshiko is in the audience.
Oh. Yoshiko is in the audience, that's true.
She filled a water gun with...
Oh, that gives me a defense. Should be using this all the time. Hang on. They were brought from the theatre club underground storage by the prop master and placed upside down on the glasses were spotless and placed. Poison was detected in the glass held by the victim, and the other glass had no such traces. There was a hole for adding water on the top. An eyedropper used in science experiments that doesn't appear to have been used. I wonder whether... I don't know. Has this gun got anything to do with the case?
Poison! She shot the poison straight into the glass. She could have used night vision to see.
Okay, well she couldn't have though, could she?
She knew when the stage would be dark. So it's possible she prepared for that.
Hang on. She knew when the stage was going to be dark. Okay. They're saying Yoshiko is the murderer. Apparently she waited for the lights to go out before pouring the poison. But Yoshiko was in the audience, so could she really have poured it into the glass on stage? Maybe you should look through the solution keys to see what happened to the glasses on stage. Awesome. They were brought... Glass was spotless when placed. Poison was detected in the glass held by the victim, but the other glass had no such trace. They were brought from the theatre club's underground storage with her here.
Not the culprit.
Oh, god damn it.
Yoshiko!
Yoshiko! Is this a duck? This is a duck, isn't it? Oh.
Yoshiko.
Why am I so bad at this? Not that.
I said...
There's no doubt Yoshiko was in the audience. You saw her sitting there, didn't you, too, Master? I did. So what about the solution key? It said something about how the glasses were placed.
Yeah.
The glasses were placed upside down on the shelf on stage. But I wasn't looking at glasses, was I? I thought it was a... Oh, it is wine glasses. It's the first sentence. Okay.
Not the
The
culprit.
picture is more of a wine bottle. You got to give me that. Duck.
Yoshiko!
Whip, whip, whip. Duck. Duck, 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 duck.
Yoshiko is in the audience. She filled a water gun with poison.
No, she didn't.
She shot the poison straight into the glass.
No.
I'll slash through this.
They were upside down, you freak.
No, the wine glass was upside down on the shelf. Even if she did use a water gun, there's no way she could have done it since the glass was upside down.
Women are really tough.
Desuhiko's a feminist?
I'm not the culprit. It's you, Kurane!
There's a lot of screaming. Too much screaming. I don't like that kind of weird blue-white noise. Unpleasant. It's unpleasant to look at. Let's go again. Look at little bat wings.
It's not me!
Up.
Kurane is the culprit!
Hang on. Up.
She's the one who poisoned the glass!
Duck.
If it's not me or Yoshiko,
Weirdly, I don't have any solution keys.
Kurane!
My claim doesn't hold up.
Doesn't hold up.
How do you think Kurane did it? What's your reasoning?
Got no evidence.
Fine. I'll tell you why Kurane is the culprit.
I'm waiting. Okay, what have we got?
There's no...
Costume staff testimony. The costumes were given a final check in the wings right before the performance, it would have been impossible to hide something under them. It was Karina's idea to shine the spotlight on the wine glass after the shuffling scene. Interesting. There was nothing unusual about Karine during the performance. She went up to the catwalk before the play and stayed there for the duration. Okay. Okay. I don't know what we're gonna have here, so let's just have a look. Whip.
She killed in a way only she could have.
Which is what?
Kurane was on the catwalk and mixed the poison into the glass using an eyedropper.
No. We know that wasn't true, do we? Don't we? Do we? Because the eyedroppers weren't used. Well, that's not part of our evidence. Okay. Let's move on.
Kurane used an eyedropper to add the poison.
No, she didn't because of the things. But not that evidence. There are a lot of eyedroppers in Kurane's locker, but we couldn't confirm if any poison was inside them.
In that case...
That means I probably can't refute this statement. There was something else I was curious about, though. You mean how exactly she mixed in the poison? Let's take another look at the Mystery Phantom's statement. Alright, let's do it.
Kurane's the culprit.
She killed in only way she could have. Yeah. Yep. Using an eyedropper.
Kurane used an eyedropper to add the poison. She did it from the catwalk above.
No, she didn't.
Puts the poison right in.
Hang on. Okay, this. Nothing unusual about Karine!
Kurane wasn't the only person on the catwalk. Another member was working the lights. She claimed Kurane didn't do anything suspicious during the performance. Because of that testimony, it's impossible Kurane added the poison from the catwalk.
So it's proven that both Yoshiko and Kurane couldn't have added the poison to the glass. So Waruna really is the culprit. She's the one who snuck in the poison.
I thought you were better than that, Waruna. I thought you would compete with your performance fair and square. I always knew something was off about her.
No, it's not me. It really isn't me.
Liar. Liar. Liar, 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 liar.
Interesting. Seems like Warren is being framed as well. So we've got costume staff testimony, production manager's testimony, and lighting staff testimony. It was Karane's idea to shine the spotlight on the wine glass after the shuffling scene. The costumes were given a final check in the wings right before the performance. It would have been impossible to hide something under them.
The culprit.
Seems relevant.
She had a chance to add the poison herself. She moved to the shelf in one scene. Her back was to Cotton and the audience.
Hang on.
She added the poison from her pocket.
She couldn't have. She couldn't have.
This is the truth.
No, Waruna wasn't concealing anything on her person. The costumer confirmed it. So it was impossible for Waruna to have brought the poison with her on stage.
Aw, they're all gone now.
Wait, so Waruna wasn't the culprit? Does that mean she didn't add the poison to the glass?
It's a fact that she didn't bring the poison on stage, so naturally she couldn't have poisoned the glass.
But then, what really happened here? I'm so confused.
I guess next time on Borderline Games, we're going to find out exactly what happened. And Desuhiko's going to be a little less confused. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Raincode Plus, and I will see you next time. Have a good evening. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.